In this video, I'm going to show you how I use AI language generators to help me get ideas faster and improve my creative efficiency. I've been doing this for a while to create new skits for my existing show, and now I'm doing it to, as you've seen, I hope you've seen in the earlier videos, I'm doing it to build a whole new show. Before I started making this video, I started playing around with some of the ideas that I was talking to you about in that video, of themes of like the idea that music is a shared experience and that there are cultural touch points that we all kind of have in common. So I started doing some of that. Most people have heard of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is awesome. By all means, use it. Before GPT came out, I already had a paid membership for an AI generator called Jasper. And so I keep using Jasper because I'm more familiar with it and because I feel like I want to get my money's worth. So this is Jasper. For those of you who have only used GPT, you're like, something doesn't look right. Yeah, because this isn't ChatGPT, this is Jasper. But Jasper has a chat mode that is similar to ChatGPT. That's what's on the left side here. And the output can get, when I like the output, I can tell it to put it over here in an ongoing document on the right side. So I had already asked it about music's relevance to culture, and it said music is an integral part of human culture, plays a significant role in shaping people's experiences. Here are some of the most, I asked it to make me a list, and here are some of the most common culturally shared experiences involving music. And originally it had made just the list, so singing national anthems, celebrating holidays with music, dancing at weddings. This is where you see, this is the way the list had originally looked right here. Shared love of popular music, communal singing at concerts, music in movies, sporting events. Then what I started doing was taking the ones I liked. It had made more than this initially. I whittled the list down to what I thought were the strongest things I could work into my show. And then I started taking its own output and giving it back to the generator. So here, singing national anthems, I went back to it and I said, brainstorm a list of ways that a hypnosis comedy show could use the idea of singing national anthems. It generated, I think it was 10. It was doing, 10 at a time. 7 of them were lousy, but I liked these 3, so I kept them. And then I repeated it for celebrating holidays with music. And I said, give me the, and I had come up with the idea of ridiculous holidays. So I was like, generate a list of ridiculous holiday ideas. And so it gave me this output of let's create ridiculous holidays, see how people celebrate them. And it gave me like World Carrot Appreciation Day, global. So I was working toward the idea on this of what if we had an official anthem for the holiday? What would be the official? I was like, could I get a hypnotized subject to make up an impromptu song for Global Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day? That's what I was thinking at the time. I still may go with that. That's kind of, in my head, it's funny, but sometimes what's funny in your head isn't funny on stage. But dancing at weddings. So then I was like, all right, so people love to have music at weddings and they love to dance at wedding receptions. Give me improbable celebrity wedding couples. And I was trying to create this idea of, what if we could all witness during the show the wedding celebration for 2 celebrities who you'd never think. It had generated 10. I kept these 4. Ryan Reynolds and Martha Stewart, Taylor Swift and Bill Gates, Beyonce and Bill Nye, and Adele and Gordon Ramsay. Right? So you could take that further if you wanted to. Ones that I haven't done yet would be these: the shared love of popular music, communal singing at concerts, music in movies. So right now, I don't know where to go with this. I like the initial idea, but I don't know where to go. So this is where AI, excuse me, this is where AI can really help you get the gears moving again, right? Like I really feel right now as I'm making this video for you, I'm not in a highly creative place and I need help. So this is perfect for me. So let's just take the first one, shared love of popular music. Pop music is perhaps the most widely consumed form of music globally. People often share similar experiences of listening to popular songs and attending concerts All right, so there's two ideas there that I latch on is we have a similar experience of listening to popular songs. I think that's right. So what if I go to the chat, the generator, and I say, generate a list of ideas for comedy in which people are singing pop music. I'll start with that. That's not the best prompt, to be honest with you. But again, I got to get some momentum. So I hit enter. All right. You see? And it's just, this is what's so great about AI is it's going to produce a bunch of stuff that you're just not going to want. But because it's all digital, you can afford to be like, if only one of these ideas is good, you're in a better place. The off-key karaoke. A group of friends gathers at a karaoke bar, but instead of singing pop hits with perfect pitch, they butcher the okay, we could totally do this in hypnosis. We could totally make this a hypnosis suggestion. And so I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to put it in as a keeper idea. The Tone Deaf Trio. 3 clueless characters from a band thinking they have amazing singing skills. However, their performances are filled with off-key renditions of popular songs, leading to hilarious... Okay, it's sort of similar to the first idea, but might play out a little different, so I'm going to keep that one too. And I'm going to explore it more. The lip sync battle fiasco. In a lip sync battle competition, contestants compete to mime popular songs. However, things take a hilarious turn when some participants forget the lyrics or completely misinterpret the song's message. That one feels like I'd have to think a lot more about it in terms of how to make it work. That's my initial instinct. So I wouldn't give it a hard pass, but I'm not so excited about it. Musical misfits. A group of musically inclined misfits tries to form a successful pop band. Despite their passion, they constantly fail to deliver harmonious... Yeah, we've kind of already got that. Singing impressions showdown. Contestants on a talent show are challenged to perform pop songs while impersonating famous singers. Yes, please. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if in hypnosis you got someone to totally nail impression of a celebrity singer? The audience would lose their minds. Now, most of the time, you wouldn't get it, but if you got it once in a while, that's worth testing. Pop star wannabes. All right, 3's enough. You get the idea, right? I'm going through, and what I'm doing is I'm screening what AI gave me, thinking like a hypnotist. First, I'm thinking, I don't even want to spend time on these if I can't feel confident that I can make them work hypnotically. So the first thing I think about is, do I have an instinct that I can make it work pretty easily from a hypnotist perspective? Then it goes over into my, okay, I'll give it more consideration list. Once I have that list done, then I'm going to go in and look at how would I actually do it hypnotically? What suggestions would I build? How would I have to frame it on stage? How would I manipulate it in live real time to make, more comedy come out of it? And I start thinking about that, and that's where I decide, all right, now that I think about it, maybe one's got to go, but these 2 can stay. And then I start working on actually doing it, and then I start testing it in a show. But, I don't have a counter for making this video right now, but I think I've been talking to you for maybe like 8 minutes, maybe, I've just got 3 potential ideas for my show that fit the musical theme, that have comedy potential, right? All because I worked my process and then I let AI help me out. Now imagine I'm going to go on, I'm going to do it again for communal singing at concerts. I'm going to do it again for music and movies. I'm going to do it again for sporting events, right? I've got these other ones down here that I thought of on my own. Give someone entrance music if they were a wrestler or a famous athlete. Like I can revisit those and generate more ideas for how to make those work. Like I'm going to be able to churn out in what used to take me weeks. I'll probably build this whole new show conceptually and at the first level of organization. I'll probably build it in a week. Then I'll need to spend more time actually building it hypnotically. But I will bet you I will build this show in 1/4 of the time that it used to take me to build a show. So AI definitely very, very useful and helpful for that. So, okay, that's your next video. Ask questions, leave comments. Let me know how I can help.